I was 18 years old at that time. There was no one at home. My parents had gone to visit their relatives. I was alone at home. I thought I would take a bath before the tutor arrived. Then I would sit comfortably and study. I went to take a bath in the attached bathroom of my room. After a while, when I came out, the tutor was sitting on the sofa right in front of me. He was waiting for me. Because the clothes were wet, my private parts were clearly visible. As soon as the tutor's eyes fell on me, they widened in amazement because I had not worn anything below. The tutor was a young man. Unknowingly, I picked up the book lying next to the tutor and sat down. Suddenly my eyes fell on the tutor's shawl. I felt embarrassed seeing the bulge. A wicked thought came into my mind that if I put in a little effort, it could happen. I deliberately dropped my book on the floor. The tutor's eyes were fixed on my chest as if a hungry person was staring at food. I stood up and sat back on the sofa. Today the entire house was empty anyway, and no one was there to suspect anything. Finally I gathered a little courage and took the tutor's hand and placed it on my chest. The tutor was probably already waiting for me to invite him so he could enjoy the virgin girl. Before the tutor crossed the limit, I put forward one condition. As soon as the tutor heard my condition, he said, "I accept all your conditions." As soon as the tutor said yes, I sat on the sofa with him. My name is Noreen. My mother did not like me going to the academy because she was rich and modern and wanted her daughter to be different from everyone else. So she arranged a private teacher for me who used to come home and teach me. That teacher charged very high fees. My mother proudly used to say that she had arranged a worthy teacher for her daughter who takes a lot of fees and teaches her very well. Although that teacher was fine, I did not like him, probably because I had not yet accepted that I could not go to the academy like my other friends. Instead, I had to stay at home and study from this tutor. In the beginning, I did not like that tutor at all, and neither did I like the way he taught. But when I spoke to my mother, she encouraged me and told me to stop making excuses, improve my studies, and forget that I could go to the academy like my other friends. After listening to many instructions, I became quiet and started concentrating on my studies. There was great sadness in my heart, and I wanted to study with my friends. All my friends and classmates used to tease me that I was so rich that such a good tutor came to teach me at home. After hearing them, I also started getting angry. Then I forgot all my sadness and began studying very well with my tutor. And when I accepted this tutor with all my heart, I realized that he was truly a capable tutor and taught me with great hard work. Because of his hard work, my studies improved in just a few days. Now I was at the top in every subject in my class. Because of this, I used to get a lot of praise in my class and school. I used to feel very good when I heard that praise. Because of these praises, I started feeling like I was flying in the sky. Then I also accepted my tutor with all my heart and became very open with him. I used to study with him wholeheartedly and share everything with him so that I could improve my studies further. Because of this, my parents were also very happy that their daughter was in first position, and her name was shining brightly. The tutor's demand also started increasing. He asked me to increase his fees, which my parents accepted without any objection. After some time, he told my father that he would come to teach in the evening because he did not have time during the day. My parents agreed to this as well. In fact, they had no objection to anything, and often my parents had to go out at night. Because of this, they did not pay much attention to how and in what way I was studying. I was happy that I had become very good at studies, but I never thought that I would have to face such a time when I would not even feel like living anymore. And those who used to circle around me and look at me with envy till yesterday would not even want to spit on me tomorrow. That evening when he came to teach me, as usual, my parents were getting ready to go to a party. They used to attend a party or wedding almost every evening or night. They would leave my aunt and a maid behind me. But that day my aunt had gone to her village and the maid was unwell and had gone to her quarters. So at home I was completely alone. After a while the tutor came to teach me. I was a little nervous because I knew I was completely alone, but my parents did not care. I quietly sat down to study with the tutor. The tutor started teaching. First he asked me to solve the sum. I became so absorbed in solving the sum that I completely forgot I was alone in the house. And that tutor was sitting with me. He was my teacher, but at that moment there was evil in his mind. Then suddenly he showed his real terrible face. The person who looked kind on the outside was actually a beast. And this beast found me alone and did whatever he wanted to me. After that, I was not even able to live. While I was busy studying, he suddenly attacked me and I did not even get time to run. He made me completely helpless. He removed all the clothes from my body and thrust his hardness inside me. Tears were flowing from my eyes because of the pain and agony. But he was not a human, he was a beast. He showed no mercy at all and pushed me into an ocean of pain. I was left like a helpless bird. Those 2 hours were the most painful hours of my life. This wild animal had completely broken me. I had become unconscious because of the intensity of the pain. But even then this beast showed no mercy. When he regained his senses, my condition was very bad and I was close to death. The moment he got scared, he left me in that state and ran away. I was completely unconscious and had no idea what had happened and what had not. I do not know how long I remained unconscious. When I regained consciousness, I was lying on a hospital bed. My parents were sitting beside me crying. At first I could not understand where I was and why I was there. But as my senses slowly returned, the entire scene started revolving in front of my eyes. I started screaming again. My parents were worried and calling my name, but I could not hear anyone's voice. I was screaming terribly and then I became unconscious again. My parents were burning with grief and regret over my condition. After about 14 days, when I regained consciousness, my parents brought me home. Now I was not screaming and shouting like before, but I had stopped speaking completely and I did not even look at my parents. I had started hating them. I wished they had not been so careless and negligent, then none of